When the ambulance arrived, there was a approximately 13-year-old boy that had drowned in the Sandy River, and they had already started trying to resuscitate him. We continued to do our CPR and did a couple rounds of epi ourselves to try to get him resuscitated, and we were unable to.
The staff was just so compassionate and so thoughtful of this family, even though it was hard for them, I'm sure, to do their jobs.
The sisters to this boy were actually at the camp with him when he drowned.
A young boy, 13 years old, was brought into the emergency room who had drowned. And working on him for a long time, with a family being 4 hours away, and with the group that he was in town with waiting in the waiting room, and the care that they gave them, and tending to all of their needs. And unfortunately, that little boy died, but the group in the emergency department was respectful of his nationality and his belief system and the family that was traveling.
It wasn't even something I even thought twice about. You know, he was a kid, and if that was my kid, I would want, you know, somebody to just do those simple things like that.
And not a few days later, there was a little baby brought in to the emergency department. And again, they're all working so hard on this baby, doing anything they can. And most of them having little kids at home, so emotionally they're tied to this too. And a big extended family.
It wasn't probably 15, 20 minutes into the shift, and the call came in. It was going to be a pediatric code coming in, code 3.
Beautiful little girl, just gorgeous. And it was a very emotional scene. The parents were crying and talking to their little girl who was not responding anymore.
The hospital staff, including Aaron, was there for that. But the main thing that he provided was just a presence, a reassuring, calming, helpful, compassionate presence. And he was standing there in his scrubs, and he was never not there.
This was a huge family that came in. There were 30, 40, 50 people who came in through, I think, 4 or 5 hours worth.
They brought them water, they brought them coffee, they brought a snack cart. And eventually when the little girl's siblings came, they brought toys for them. They brought a little blanket for the baby to be wrapped up in so the family could pass her around and say their goodbyes.
And there were a lot of opportunities for the hospital staff to do the wrong thing and to be insensitive and to cause those second injuries. And that didn't happen. What happened was just pure compassion and caring for this group of folks that experienced just an unfathomable loss.
We want to recognize the entire team, the entire unit at Mount Hood Medical Center, the emergency department, for their extraordinary care. And we want them to know that they're appreciated, they're recognized, and we see them. So for this reason, we want to give them the Good Samaritan Award for 2015.